Casual Crypto Investor family. It is the Casual Crypto Investor, and I am back with another video. Wow, we are just continuing to reap the benefits of the Trump pump. I know a lot of people are kind of coining that phrase, but we are here. Man, it's just unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. It feels like Christmas again, Christmas in January again. And I'm super excited. I got a lot of content that I want to share with you today. We have Trump basically it's speculating that Trump that might have a Solana and XRP crypto reserve. Not so much Bitcoin, but we'll see about that. We have Jeremy Hogan coming out with some updates in regards to the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. We have I'll have a video clip that I want to share with you guys too as well. So we also have a big I don't want to say he's a social media. He's kind of a social media guru, sports media guru. We have Dave Portnoy coming out from Barstool Sports. I'm a big Barstool Sports guy, and him coming out, championing XRP. So let's get into it, guys. We have a lot of content for you today. And currently right now, let's take a look at the overall crypto market. We're up almost close to 4.5% right now. Again, I think we're close up to 4.5% yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Bitcoin is up over 100,000. Ethereum is just going up and down between that 3,300, 3,400, staying in this $3,000 pocket. It's not really pumping like many of the other crypto projects out there. We have, of course, the star of the show, right? None other, the hardest working cryptocurrency in the market, XRP, up 45% in 7 days. This is absolutely incredible. My portfolio is looking amazing. I'm sure yours is too, especially if you've been a long time XRP holder. If you're new to the community, if you're new to XRP, no shame in it. Not financial advice, but I think you're still early, even at a $3 price point. I was accumulating XRP at 20 and 50 cents. Not saying that to brag by no means, but I'm still a buyer of XRP. I'm going to be buying some more XRP tomorrow. Obviously, I would like to do it at a pullback, but a lot of people say, DCAing is not the way to go or whatever. I'm doing what's right for me. And so my strategy is try to accumulate as much as I possibly can. I already hit one of my goals in terms of how much I wanted to accumulate. And so now everything else is just, kind of icing on the cake at this point. But I still have another goal that I would like to reach, possibly, Lord willing, if I can hit that goal, that'd be great. If not, if XRP goes to some of these price points like the 3 and 4 digits or even 5 digits, I'll still be making YouTube videos, but I might be doing that on one of the islands that end in the I. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but yeah, I'm super excited, man. Just shout out to everybody that's been in this market. You deserve it. We've gone through a lot. Man, I've just been some lonely days where I still kept buying XRP and was still positive on it, despite all the setbacks and holdbacks and pushbacks and all the negative stuff that could probably happen to you when you're investing in crypto happened to us. And now we're slowly but surely coming up on the other side of the coin. So shout out to everybody on that. Solana is even doing well, up even 14% on the 7-day too. But it's well over $200 right now at 211. I think it got as high as like 217, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, shout out to people that bought Solana too as well. I remember when Solana was like at like $20, but I totally slept on it. So, but yeah, shout out to you guys. All right. Quick shameless plug. Feel free to follow me on my Twitter account or my X account. Guys, stuff is happening so fast in the crypto market, especially in the next 30 days. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Trump. I'm sure there's going to be tons of crypto content or news that's going to be coming out. And so make sure if you want to stay locked in, give me a follow on X, because sometimes it's easier for me to tweet than it is for me to make a video. So I'm very active on there. So feel free to give me a follow on X. All right, so let's get into it. So first off, all right, I absolutely love this tweet. Shout out to, I believe it was the Common Sense Crypto channel, if I'm not mistaken. He did a blurb about this, but shout out, and also shout out to the XRP guy too as well. Definitely give him a follow on X as well. but he was saying basically, do not sell your XRP until all the following things happen. Guys, I know there's probably a good chance before the end of the month that we could potentially reach our all-time high. This is not financial advice or anything like that. I'm just kind of sharing my experience and sharing what my thought process is. But he's basically saying, don't sell your XRP until these things happen. RLUSD is released. Check. All right. So we had that happen, either first part of this year or late last year, right? We have Trump's inauguration. That's going to be coming up on Monday. That's incoming. We have Gary Gensler leaving, right? That's also going to be happening on the same day. We have Ripple case ends incoming, right? We don't officially know when this will happen, but there's a good chance of it happening before the end of this month or at least first quarter of this year. Okay. Next up, we have alt season start. So that's going to be incoming. And I believe we're already kind of, I feel like we're almost kind of already there. I think, in my opinion, I feel like alt season has already started. Honestly, in my opinion, I feel like alt season really started November 5th when Trump won the election, right? Because all the cryptocurrency started going crazy since November. And if you look at the charts, many of the pumps that happened post the election. So I think we are already currently in alt season. In my opinion, there would probably already be a green check mark with that. Ripple named a big bank partnership. So if you already didn't know, I think I posted in one of my other videos. It's already came out that. Well, it's already been announced that Bank of America has been using Ripple's technology, but they really haven't. They came out and said that, but it hasn't been like, okay, yeah, we're using XRP now to move currency or now to move money or anything like that. So this is something that we're all still kind of waiting for. So we're waiting for the big banks and big financial institutions to say that they're now using XRP. We also have an XRP ETF approval. So that's going to be incoming too as well. And so we shall see what happens with all these things. When all these things are lit up, man, we're going to be ready for takeoff. So, and then the other thing too, depending on which of these pins fall, honestly, especially I feel like this one, like a big bank partnership or something like that, that I think would be tremendous for XRP. And I think a lot of people will start flooding into XRP and also utilizing its technology too as well. So just my take on it. Wanted to share that with you too as well. Also too as well. Just in, Ripple's chief legal officer says that the SEC lawsuit is likely to be abandoned by the next administration. So what does that mean? They're probably going to sweep it under the rug and forget about it and turn the page on it. So that's a good chance of that happening towards the end of this month. I've already mentioned that. Also, too, as well, this is the juiciest tweet that I've ever read, man. And I'm just super excited to see what happens on Monday, right? It says President-elect Donald Trump is open to creating an American first strategic reserve that prioritizes cryptocurrencies such as Solana and XRP. Guys, this is huge. This is huge. If he comes out and says this, guys, I mean, then, going back to the list, another thing we forgot, right? If Trump passes some type of law where we get tax benefits for buying American crypto, that would be amazing. That would be amazing too. That's another list on that needs to be on here too as well. So guys, hold on to your seats, man. Like I said yesterday, we are going to be in for a tremendous ride. I really do, and I think a lot of our lives will change. Hopefully, I was telling one of my family members that it's going to be interesting to see what our life looks like. This time next year, after everything kind of aligns and falls in place. Sorry about that. I got a text. One of my friends was texting me. So we'll see what happens with that, but I'm super bullish and optimistic that this is a good chance of this happening, too, as well. Now he didn't mention what time this was going to be. I didn't see this, but, let's see here. So it looks like Jeremy Hogan put out a tweet. He said this SEC brief was hard to work through. In my opinion, the case won't be ruled on, but I've seen this so far. Dang it. Here we go. My thoughts on the initial Ripple versus SEC appeal brief. All right. So he has highlighted some things about that. Feel free to give him a follow to kind of read in depth. I haven't had a chance to read, but I just wanted to share this information with you. So it's going to be interesting to see. So we'll just maybe read one sentence here. It says that the SEC is only appealing the ruling that XRP sold to retail investors on exchanges were not sales of securities. That's all. It's not appealing that no investors were harmed, etc. So that's one thing that he pointed out here, and that the argument has certainly become even more difficult now at $3. I know, right? So exactly, right? A lot of us have been profiting since then. Number two, he said, I honestly found that the brief lackluster, almost as though the drafter knew he was wasting his time. For example, almost half of the brief was spent just reiterating that the trial court ruled, that the part of the brief was almost as long as the trial court ruling itself. And then number three, I'm not going to read all, I'm going to read this is the last one I'm going to read. And he said, at heart, what the SEC wants the appeal courts to say is that it does not have to prove that XRP purchasers were aware of Ripple's statements that it would work to increase the price of XRP. It relies primarily on 3 cases of that position. So those are some of the things that he's highlighted in the brief that has recently came out. We'll see what happens. Obviously, I think this is all kind of like a moot point at this point. And so it's going to be interesting to see what happens after Trump gets in. All right. Then this is another thing too, as well as I was mentioning earlier, Dave Portnoy, big fan, Stool Presidente, man, love his pizza reviews and all that kind of stuff. Funny guy. And I mean, he's done a lot of great work with the pizza community for people that have chains or not chains, but mom and pop pizza shops and stuff like that. I know I saw like a thing in Baltimore that he like gave a guy like 60 grand to like save his like pizza shop and stuff like that. And he did a lot of stuff during the pandemic too as well. He has roughly about 3.5 million followers, or 3.4 million followers currently right now. And he's even tweeting about XRP. He's came out and said that he's bought like 1 million XRP or something like that. I mean, dude is like worth like millions, multi-million. He's like a multi-millionaire, but he's even coming out and said that he's purchased XRP and is on the XRP train. So super excited about that. Next up, I can't remember if I played this clip or not, but this is obviously President-elect Trump at the New York Stock Exchange. I think I might have played this clip already, but he was talking with obviously our favorite person, Ben Cramer, or excuse me, not Ben Cramer, Jim Cramer rather, and talking about what his plans are for crypto. And so obviously we already know where Trump stands with that. He wants America to be the leader of crypto. And so we'll wait and see what happens, as soon as he gets in the office. But this is another catalyst that I feel like we're waiting on to see what happens. All right. Kind of wrapping up here. I have this article. I'm not going to go over the whole thing, but I just kind of highlighted some points. Basically, and this is going off of Trump saying reportedly that he's flirting with the idea that have a strategic crypto reserve for Solana and XRP. So in the article, as it states, Solana and XRP and Hedera, which is another one, that's another sleeping giant too, which I definitely have in my portfolio, and I've definitely been accumulating. And so, but all 3 of these cryptocurrencies have been taking off since, Trump has pretty much won the election. And so he's looking to do an America First strategic reserve of tokens, including Solana, XRP, and Circle's USDC stablecoin. Solana jumped over 8% to $217 following the report, while XRP continued this week to advance to hit $3.35. I've seen XRP as high as $3.41. Moving on, just shy of its 2018 record price per data source, CoinGecko HBAR, the native token for Hedera Hashgraph network, founded by the pseudonyms Texas-based firm, wasn't mentioned in the story, but railed more than 10% in its strongest price since early December. All right, moving on and kind of wrapping up here. So that's we already know what the positives are going to be, right? There's going to be more adoption, more price increase, all that good stuff, right? But this is what I want to focus on too. And it also goes to show how many people are uneducated when it comes to XRP. And you'll see this in a second, right? And so a lot of people are saying, what's the cons of this, right? What are the naysayers saying, basically, right? So we have one person, Quinn Thompson, hedge fund founder of Leaker Capital, and basically said this is a ridiculous idea and will never happen. It's not the government's place to be making venture capital bets on altcoins. Thompson elaborated to CoinDesk this rumor of a strategic reserve for other non-Bitcoins, which is crazy to me because nobody knows what Satoshi looks like. Nobody's met him. Nobody's talked to him. At least, now granted, there's been Michael Saylor, of course, his buddies with Satoshi, you know what I'm saying? And Scottie Pippen, of course, but he's not, at least I haven't seen any photos of him shaking hands with Donald Trump like I've seen Brad Garlinghouse and Stuart Alvarado, right? Okay. And so basically this rumor of strategic reserve for other non-Bitcoins is another example of where people are talking what otherwise is a bad idea and running with it as a fact. All right. Anthony, oh gosh, I'm going to murder his name, Georgiadis, I guess, general partner of investment firm Innovating Capital, said that while it's extremely positive to promote U.S.-based innovation, the potential nationalization of digital assets could weaken efforts to decentralize blockchain economies. All right. And that's a fair argument, but okay, but moving on. He says, as it stands today, there's truly only one token that is sufficiently and purely decentralized, and that's Bitcoin. Interesting. Like, so XRP is not decentralized, but let's keep reading, right? He said in an interview on the CoinDesk Market Daily Show, these other projects all have the foundational strength and ability towards a path to the level of decentralized ethos. The nationalization of digital assets might potentially weaken those efforts over time. All right. Okay. All right. So he's feeling that Bitcoin is the only one that's decentralized. All right. And so let's look at XRP. So I asked Google, is XRP decentralized? Yes, XRP is decentralized. XRP is a native cryptocurrency of the XRP ledger, which is decentralized public blockchain. Interesting. So again, it's crazy that some of these guys that have hedge funds and are multimillionaires are not the sharpest knives in the drawer always. All right. So again, guys, I'm bullish on XRP. All these naysayers, all these people are just trying to downplay it. So that way they can hopefully maybe weaken the price or get people out of it so they can accumulate it and so they can sell it back to you for $2 for $1 or like, or for, 10 for $1, whatever, way more than what it's actually, what they actually purchased it at. So that's all of this, guys. But again, I know this was kind of a long video. I apologize for that, but hopefully you enjoyed the content. If you like this type of content, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.